Go. Hi, thank you for being here. This is Pampered Chefs Team Klein. We're made up of 9 different leadership teams. So our team is all nationwide, all over the United States. And tonight we are here for our last chance, first glance workshop. And we're going to be showing several different demos. We want to show off as many of these new products as possible. We have been using them for the last several weeks since we found out about them the beginning of August. And so we are prepared to share. Now, before we get too far in, I want to let you know that I'm going to be giving away the new Season's Best cookbook to anyone who places an order with their consultant tonight. And so if you're here with your consultant and you see something that you just love, you can get some of those last chance items. Erin's about to share some discounts and specials and bundles and deals and things that are only through August. But I bought a whole bunch of these Season's Best cookbooks, and I'm going to be mailing anyone who orders from their consultant tonight. So just a little fun incentive from me. And we are going, and I'll have I also have a link that you can fill out. So consultants will also have a chance to win a prize. Okay, you guys ready? We have some last chance products that are disappearing from our catalog. Of course, with every season, you have to retire some things. So Erin, do you have any highlight products that you can share with us, or some discounts that were only available here in August?
Yes. So I actually have all of the prep bundles. So these are prep for school, but it doesn't mean that you have to be going to school to enjoy these products. First, I want to show you our back to school bundle. This one includes the awesome apple wedger that everybody loves and our bento box. And I have to tell you, my daughter picked out a new lunchbox for school, and her one requirement is that it was big enough to fit our bento box, because she literally takes this every day. Maybe not both, but at least one. And I'm going to show you it too. So it has this little band that goes around them. They stack on top of each other, and you can interchange them. So you could put the top right here on this top. And this actually will fit a utensils in here too. So it doesn't seem like it, but you can put a napkin and a fork in there. So if you're having anything that needs a fork, they have redesigned them since the first ones that came out. So these are a little bit easier to open, and you do that by the side here. They have little tabs for you. This one is really nice for sandwiches, or you could put little serving cups in here and section that off if you don't need the whole thing. The other one actually has a section too. So it has 2 sides. You could do your carrots and veggies and fruit in the other one, and they work so great for that. And then the last thing with this bundle set is our little bag clips. And I have to tell you, these are amazing. I showed them at the last 2 in-person parties, and everybody bought them because of how awesome this part is here. This will open all of your bags. So if you have something that is hard to open, like a block of cheese, like those are really hard to open. Sometimes lettuce bags, cereal, frozen vegetables that are in the microwave, you can't find out how to open them. You actually put this piece right here on top of where you want it and just slide it over, and it slices it right off. So super easy, and they're magnetic. They go right on your fridge, or you can also use them as a clip. So that set right here is $49, and it would be all separately $62. So that is awesome. The next set is our microwave bundle, which is also $49. It has the ceramic egg cooker, which my daughter also uses almost every morning. You can throw up to 3 eggs in here, scramble them up. I like to put veggies in and steam them before adding my eggs, so then I have like a fresh omelet, some cheese in there. You can also make mug cups, like muffins and cakes in there. And then we have our popcorn maker, and this is collapsible. So you actually will open this up, and the measure is on the top here. So you put just your popcorn seeds in there, and you throw that in there, and then this goes into your microwave, and it pops. Just like microwave popcorn, but this is so much healthier. Doesn't have all the chemicals. One tip for you is to make sure to use fresh popcorn, because if it's too old, it won't pop very well. And then offset it in your microwave so it makes that full turn. So that was a tip I learned actually joining Pampered Chef, is that you should always offset everything in your microwave. I used to just put it right in the middle. So another microwave piece here that's with this bundle is our 2-quart micro cooker. So this is a great size. It is great for warming up soup or cooking some ramen noodles or anything like frozen vegetables. This is a great little steamer, and that's also $49. And then our last back to school bundle is the Prep Ahead bundle. It comes with 3 of our large bags, and look how big these are. They don't look as big as they are on the site. I think there's 3 of these, and you get 3 seasonings. So you have the chimichurri, which is a really awesome sauce that you can put on steaks or shrimp or anything on the grill. And then you have smoky barbecue rub, and this makes a really good chicken dip. I actually did that for an in-person party just recently. And our lemon garlic. So you could use these to prep ahead, make meals, put them in the freezer. So those are bundles that you want to get your hands on, because that bundle would be $94 and now it's only $69. So awesome.
Erin, we're gonna have you pause there. We have so many last chance items. Erin's gonna be back here right after. Miss Carrie's gonna show us one of our amazing new products. It's our new electric product. Carrie, are you ready?
I am ready. So I'm going to be showing you guys the new electric twist and chop. So I can't wait to show this and share this with you guys. So I'm going to be making a recipe out of the Season's Best, the new Season's Best. It's the whipped feta dip. So because I would have to use my mix and chop twice, I have already made the main ingredient for the feta dip, which is feta cheese, and I just put plain yogurt in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down in here, and then I'm going to make a topping for it. So you have 2 options for toppings, and the topping that I chose is going to be a red pepper topping. We like that here at our house. So what I've got here, let me move this over so you guys can see this in action. So what I've got here is a 1/2 cup, which is really about 1/2 of a red bell pepper. There are still some juices in here. It says to drain it, so I'm just going to drain it into my catch bowl. All right, I'll put that right in. And then I'm going to add my olives, a 1/4 cup of olives. And then artichoke hearts. I had to use my 1/4 cup twice, so wasn't ready for that. I'll add that in there. These suckers are tricky. Okay, so again, I got a little juice in there. I like my dips a little drier, especially if I'm going to use them on vegetables. So I'll put that in there. And then right here in the book, it tells you there are 2 buttons on the machine. There is an on, and then there's also a pulse. So this one is telling me just to turn it on. So here are the buttons, on and pulse. So I'll turn it on. It's a little too loud to talk over, but as the machine is cutting and grinding, the middle is actually going up and down to make sure that it gets everything and you're not having to start and stop. Also on the top, since I can't talk while it's going, on the top, I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil. there is a funnel right here in the lid. So I'll try to get close enough so that you're able to add your liquids as you're mixing instead of taking the top off and going that way. And then you're able to see everything as it evenly blends. So I'll turn this on to pulse this time so that it's not as loud. All right. And then this smells so delicious, you guys. I wish you could be in our kitchen right now. So it's backwards to me. So here's what it looks like right here. Looks so good. Smells amazing. And then I'm just going to put some of this right on top of my dip, just to give it a little bit of color and extra flavor. And then I've got a tray here that I'm going to show you guys as well. This is our brand new dual-sided charcuterie board. So as you can see, I didn't fill both cups, but it comes with a ceramic insert with 2 openings so that you're able to make more than one dip, or if you wanted to separate fruits and vegetables, you have that option. You can also set this aside if you had extra fruits, vegetables, and chips. So here is the dip, and I put some pita chips out and some vegetables. So I think that is a great start. You can get these items at 60% off if you book a show with your consultant in September.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Awesome. Thanks. That was amazing, Carrie. That dip looks so good. I could smell it. I could smell it just about through here, all the way over in Missouri. We're going to head back over to Erin for some more last chance, but I have one that was in my fridge. I did some meal prep today with our loaf pan set, and I'm working through all of the new season's best recipes, the one that we're offering when you order from your consultant tonight. And so these are last chance only because they're last chance with the introductory price. So they're giving you savings. So they're on sale in August as an early release item. You can get both of them. They're extra long loaf pans. And the recipe I made from the season's best is called teriyaki meatloaf. So I had onion, carrot, bell pepper, egg, and our honey teriyaki sauce in there. And the second loaf pan has rice, and it's going to have me cook with foil. But it has rice and mixed vegetables, more of the teriyaki honey sauce, and that's going to be like fried rice. And it is amazing. Yesterday we tried the oven baked fried chicken, and it was so good, even gluten-free. So I can't wait to try this one. Erin, tell us more about some products that we can get some sales or last chance. Oh, you're muted, friend.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I didn't want to disrupt anybody, but yeah, I gotta go on this side to unmute myself. So I love the new Brilliance cookware. Katie just showed you the loaf pans. There's also a 6-piece Brilliance set that has a pan, a long pan that you can cook bacon on. I currently have that ready to get washed because I literally just used it for bacon. And then there is 2 other pieces. One has brownies in my kitchen, and those just come out. That's the 9x13 pan, and then there's an 8x8. So all 6 pieces you can get for $129 introductory price, and it will be $155 when the new catalog comes out. So get those now before the end of August. You can get that price. Also with that, August is a prep tool set sale. So 20% off of select prep essentials. I'm going to show you some of my favorites. Literally, these oven mitts get used all the time. They're silicone. They are not silicone on the inside, so they actually are comfortable on the inside. These are so heat resistant. You're not going to burn yourself. Look how far they go up on my hands. Like, granted, I'm not a very big person, tall person, but they almost go to my elbow. So really protected. I love that you can put them in the dishwasher and like wash them off. That's my favorite part. Also with this is the silicone nesting trivets. These are so great because you can flop it on the table and you take all three to put your pans under. They're really pretty, so you can even just use all three with one. And they are also silicone and wash up just in your dishwater. And what I really love about this prep sale are our tongs. So we have large and small tongs. I really didn't know how you could cook before having tongs. I use these every day. It's flipping meat, chicken, anything that I'm cooking with, holding meat and then cutting. They have silicone tips here. This one got a little close when my husband was cutting, so if don't do that on yours, don't cut too close to it. But if you can see, when you flip them down and pinch them together, they'll open up. And then when you close them and put them up, they will not open up. So these will not open up in your drawer. And I love that. You're not gonna get the crazy tongs that's not gonna let you open the drawer. So these are both 20% off. There's also some graters. So I have the adjustable double grater here. One of my daughter actually just used this side for her Parmesan tonight, so it still even needs to be cleaned. But you can use both sides, one side, and then this is a little piece that helps you when you get down so you don't hurt your finger. If you do not use this, you will cut your finger. My husband did that too. And then you have a little collecting thing for your cheese. So it does work on cheese. The small one does work like as a zester too. And then we have an adjustable coarse grater that's on sale too. Plus some other silicone stuff, so you have to look at that. I will give you one sneak peek of another new fall product that's entering as a silicone tool, and that is our large, huge flipper. How great is this for pancakes? I mean, that's like the size of my hand. It's gonna be so great for pancakes. So that is a few more things that are on sale that you need to get, and one new item, and I'm turning it back to Katie.
Yes, well, and I think that pancake flipper will look so good in our new what's it called? Oh my gosh, spoon rests. We finally are getting new spoon rests. We'll show you those here in a minute, but I want you guys to see the product that got the most when we were at conference, and Lisa's going to show us that. So Lisa, you're on mute right now. Here she comes.
Hello. Yes. So I am so excited for this. I think my kids are more just because I'm making cupcakes. But I am making this cupcake recipe. It is our cookie butter cupcakes. So I actually ended up doing a lot of prep before coming live here for you all, because there's a couple different steps that we have to do. But I already made our cupcakes. So as you can see here, they are. We're going to be filling them with some of the cookie butter. So I'll do that here in just a second. But as you can see, I already made the holes or the wells for that butter to go into. And catch this, guys, right? So how many times do you have the frosting already on your cupcakes and you want to grab your item, but you get frosting all over your hands? Watch this. Do you guys see that? There are little wells on the top of the cupcake pan that you set this down and it actually pushes the cupcakes up. So you're able to grab your cupcake off without having to get your hand all full of frosting. So again, I know that I have these full, but not sure if you can see, but this is open underneath here. So you want to make sure that, of course, you're always using cupcake liners when you're baking. Otherwise, you're gonna have a real mess. But yes, so that's what I love about this. And then obviously you have your cover that you can utilize for carrying. So you can carry and go. Okay, so again, like I said, I already did some pre-work here because we've got a couple different steps. So if you guys were watching Carrie, she was using the electric twist and chop. And I was actually doing the same thing at the same time because I needed my cookie butter to go into the freezer for a little bit so that it could stiffen up. So my cookie butter is Biscoff cookies. And it is a half a cup of milk and a quarter cup of melted butter. So again, I use the electric twist and chop for that. Got that all done. I've got that sitting in the freezer. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make the frosting. So I still have to read my directions to make sure that I do this right. Okay, so we're gonna add the butter. So this is our butter, which is 1.5 sticks of soft butter. I'm just gonna put that right into here. And we need to grab our cookie butter. So let me go ahead and grab that. Okay, so again, here's our cookie butter. It took me literally like a minute to crush all of the cookies and again, put everything all in there. It was so quick. Before I put all of the cookie butter in here, I need to actually save a half of a cup of it. So I'm gonna grab some of it and throw it in here.
I'm like seriously mouth-watering over here. Cookie butter. But like everything with butter, right? Oh my God.
It smells so good. Okay, so there is a debate in my house. When I was getting the Biscoff cookies, my kids were like, those are so gross. Is that the things that you get on the airline? I had to tell them to be quiet. So I want to know, throw in the chat, do you like Biscoff cookies? I think that they're awesome and everybody loves them. I think that my kids are weird. So let me know. Are you weird like them? Okay, I'm just taking the blade out here. And we're gonna put all of this cookie butter right into the bowl.
You're getting a lot of love for the biscuit cookies.
Good, so it's my kids, right?
Maybe you have to be of a certain age to enjoy them.
You think?
No, I'm just trying to help you like your kids.
Oh. Thanks, Katie. Too funny. All right, so cookie butter, it's in there. All right, what's the next thing that we got to do here? We need salt. So we need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Got that in there. And then we need to cream this in here. So I'm gonna put it in our stand mixer. I'm gonna go to the cream setting. Let me make sure that I'm doing it. We've got 1 minute. So I just need to get us down to our 1 minute here.
Okay, we're gonna do timeout while you have that 1 minute. Cause speaking of cookies, I made cookies today with our brand new Linzer cookie cutter set. So look, check these out. They're like real lightweight, thin. They come in a set of 3. You've got star with a little star cut out and the crinkle and the regular circle. Okay, those are a set of 3 for $10. And then one of the holiday products is holiday jam. It is amazing. Cinnamony delight, raspberries. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And check out how cute and easy these come together. So I'm taking one of the cookies, putting jam in the center, and then I'm going to take my opposite and make my little jam cookie sandwich, and then take the powdered sugar shaker and put powdered sugar on them. So those are 2 more new products. All right. Did I spend a whole minute? Lisa, are you ready?
It's still going, but it just stopped. So good planning. Okay, so I'm gonna add in my powdered sugar. It says it's 3 cups of powdered sugar. And then, okay, you guys get to see the big mess. Do you think that I'm gonna have powdered sugar everywhere? I might. And we need just a teaspoon of milk.
We have a shield for that for anybody that has that problem. And Lisa's going to show you why you need it.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna put this on mix and we're gonna do this for 2 minutes. Do you see how slow that is? I've got all that powdered sugar in there and I didn't have a big powdered sugar mess yet. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let that go. While that is going, I am going to pipe in our cookie butter. So again, I have in here our cookie butter. I'm just gonna put it into a bag. And if nobody knows this trick yet, always put your bags, your piping bags, into like a glass or something when you're trying to put it in there, and it works really well. So that it's not all over the bag. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to cut off my end here. And we do have piping bags for this, but I find sometimes when I'm doing like a small project like this that the Ziploc bag works well. So again, I'm just filling up all of my cupcakes with the cookie butter. All right. We've got about 20 seconds left. So while that's going, I am actually going to grab
Yeah,
another prep bowl.
these cupcakes look pretty amazing.
They are.
And by the way, the jam is delightful. I just tried one of these cookies and it's freaking good.
Okay, so there is our frosting. Like, how quick and easy is that, guys? Okay, so I need to put about half of the frosting. So I'm going to take about half of it out. We also have a dual piping bag set that just came out. I think it was in the spring. And I can't find mine, to be honest. So I'm using the Easy Accent Decorator, which I love. So I'm just taking half of this out. I think I got about half. And now we're going to put in here the remainder of the crumbs from the holes that I made. We're going to put that in here. And then we're also going to do reserved cake crumb, cocoa powder. So cocoa powder, we got 2 tablespoons. Put that in here. And then we're going to put another tablespoon of milk in here. All right, and now how long do I need to mix this for? Mix until smooth. So we're gonna go ahead and mix it, probably for about,
It says, there goes my diet. I'm reading the chat. So Lisa, I'm going to have you get that ready in the decorator. We're going to go back to Erin and because she's got more last chance and a couple new products to show.
sounds good.
All right. Yeah, me again. Surprise, surprise. Here I am. I want to show you my favorite spring product, but then some new fall products that have been added to make this even better. And that is our coffee machine. So I hope you guys can see it. I actually have it sitting on that beautiful board that Carrie showed us. So that's kind of doubling as storage for me. So tip for everyone who has the coffee maker and the board, it fits perfectly like as your little coffee board too. So then when I want to use it, I'll just take it out. But what is awesome about this coffee maker is A, it's fast. B, it has other attachments. So right now I have the ground coffee attachment, and this makes actually the most use in my house. I love to make flavored coffees. My husband hates flavored coffee, so he makes a big pot of Folgers, and I make my own little flavored coffee. And I love being able to just use this little ground coffee pod here. You don't even need filters. It does come with some, which made it handy for throwing away, but I don't even use them anymore. And then inside this little closet or door on the side, there are some more attachments. So we have a K-cup insert attachment and an espresso. So these have pods. I know a lot of people that love pods. I personally just don't buy them. And so I'm really excited that one of the attachments that we got is actually an espresso attachment. So now I can actually use espresso coffee to make lattes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you. It looks a lot like our ground coffee one. It has the little insert here. And I actually bought some espresso beans. So this you can actually get at Aldi. I just saw it at Target. But it's the Cafe Espresso ground coffee. So this is like designed for this actual feature. And then this is a fun little scoop that I have loved. We got this spring with our coffee maker, and I have this espresso in this jar. And so this is a jar that has already retired. And that's why I'm telling you guys, go look at those items that are retiring and grab anything you want still, because there's some awesome products on there that are leaving. I'm always sad when I can't get something for a customer. So make sure to grab a scoop loop, a nylon knife, and a kitchen timer, and anything else that you see on there. The pasta tongs also, that's what I'm telling you to get. So now I'm gonna get this little scoop here and take a nice scoop, and I'm gonna level it off. Love that part here. And I'm gonna take my espresso and just turn it over and put it in there so it's coming through the holes. There you go. This is a little finer than your coffee. So I might have to do that actually, make a mess. Okay, so now I have the beans in there and the ground coffee. I have a little thing that actually comes with it and it like taps it down. It's a little tapper. We're gonna tap it down, and then I'm going to put it in the coffee. And they actually are all designed with a little magnet to know which one is which. And so this one, when I turn it on, it will give me options, because it's espresso, for 2, 4, or 6 ounces, because you don't want to have more than that. We're going to bring it up a little bit here. This goes up and down. And I'm going to put my little cup here. Actually, I need to bring it down. I put too big of a cup, but I wanted a clear one so you could see it.
But isn't it
And
so
we're
cool
gonna
that you
say-
can adjust that for the height of your cup?
Yes. Yep. So I have 4 ounces, and it's gonna go so fast, really quick. Be awesome. I got coffee in my other cup.
And I see you have the spoon rest sitting there too. There's
Yes.
2 sizes.
So these are those awesome spoon rests, and they nest inside of each other. How cute is that? But I also like them for when like these are wet and they need to dry, as a little drying rack for the little attachments here, so they fit there. And then that big spatula does go on that too. So I have like espresso. It's so awesome. I'm actually gonna make an espresso martini a little bit later. So we're gonna use this. But I also wanted to show you the tea dispenser. So not only do we have a new espresso, and I want to show you, I have the towels here too, in just in case I make a mess, which these are also new. Look at little scrubby on this side, little pattern on this side, and this is so soft. My son Wyatt said he could use it as a baby blanket. It's so soft. So I have them ready in case I make a mess. But I'm just gonna set this little espresso on my coffee or my spoon rest. And we're gonna put the next attachment, which is hot water attachment. So think teas, hot chocolate, anytime you just need some hot water. Maybe you're doing a cup of noodle and you need some hot water, or oatmeal. Oatmeal would be good too. And you guys are gonna see how fast this is. So I'm gonna put the hot water in there, and then I have our new tea dispenser, and we're gonna set this on here with the little bottom part here, and then I'm gonna show you a magic trick. So I'm gonna put this here, it's ready to go, and we're gonna do hot water, and we're gonna do 10 ounces. And it's gonna go so fast.
Which is why we needed the hot water attachment, because our machine is so powerful and so hot and so fast that it had to have a special, unique tool. So not only does it not taste like coffee when you get your hot water, but it actually keeps it from being too powerful.
Yes, there is no other machine out there that has all these attachments. I looked, like literally, like this is so awesome that your tea isn't gonna taste like your espresso from if you're having like a K cup, it's not running through your K cup insert. So I'm gonna add some tea to our little tea dispenser. I have it's called Minnesota Nice because I'm from Minnesota, and that's what we do here is have coffee when it's cold, or tea. And I'm gonna take just a couple tablespoons and add it right to our dispenser. I could have done that before, but so that's hot water. I want you to see, like it's steaming. I don't know if you can see that, but so I have steaming water, perfect for tea. And we're gonna let this steep while we look at Lisa's cupcakes. And then I'm gonna show you a magic trick with our little tea steeper and dispenser.
All right. Did you guys all watch me struggle? Because I was struggling just a little bit, but it's okay. I made it work. But guys, look at this. Look at how good those look. And then watch this. I can line it up.
Boom.
And then you can take it off without getting frosting on your hands. Yum, yum, yum.
Oh my gosh, those look so professional. I am obsessed.
Thank you.
And Erin, I muted you. I feel so silly. I'm so sorry.
No worries. So yeah, my tea is almost done steeping. While that goes, I'm going to tell you just the last pantry products that we have. So one of them is, are you still there? Sorry. One of them is our roasted red pepper tomato soup. So this is like a tomato bisque soup. It is so good. It's just really rich. You don't even have to add anything but 5 cups of water and 1 cup of half and half or cream. So it's really easy. This would make a really nice gift and like a care package for someone. I would pair it with our sweet cornbread. I haven't made this yet, but my friend Gretchen said it rivals Cracker Barrel. So right here, it's amazing. Then we have a redesigned pizza crust. This one is bigger and better. Literally, you can get 2 giant pizzas with this pizza crust. I have used this and made it, and it is so good. And the last pantry product I want to show you is our new basil pesto seasoning. Even just with a little olive oil with this basil pesto, it is so good as a dipping oil. But it is really great on chicken and other things too. So those are the pantry products. Now I want to show you the trick. So here is our cup. I'm going to set this on top of here and watch. My tea is coming out, but my loose leaf tea is staying in. So this is so fun for all the tea drinkers. No mess, no nothing. It's all fresh and ready and good to go tea.
Oh my gosh,
Isn't
every
that
time I
fun?
see it, I just go nuts. I love it.
It's good too. It smells good.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And I get to do grand finale product, right? Is there anybody that I missed? We good? Okay. I am so excited. I'm going to turn you over here to my deluxe stand mixer and show you something we have been waiting for since this came out. You can actually pop the side or the lid right off, and they had this planned all along. I am going to be using our pasta maker attachment. Just pop it in, give it a twist, and there are 3 different sizes. I'm making fettuccine tonight on custom. Let me show you how this works. I'm hoping this will work. So now the blades are rolling. I know you can't hear it. And what I did is I made a basil pesto dough. So it's flour, olive oil, that new basil pesto seasoning. And then I just put little, it makes a lot of pasta, but I found out we eat a lot of pasta, at least homemade pasta. All right, check this out. You take your dough. I just used the pastry mat and the little double-sided roller there. And you go through twice on the largest setting. And it's so fast. It's so fun and fast. And then twice on the smaller setting. So I just took the size down so it thins it out. And when you finish, you will have your sheet. I'm going to pause this and move it by the magic of television, right? We have a fettuccine cutter. I'm going to take this one on, start the turner back, and then take our pasta sheet through, I forgot the bowl. But check that out. Isn't that cool? And it's so fast, y'all. It's super fast. So in order to get enough for my whole family, we have 1 batch, and it's the recipe that comes in the season's best that you can get when you order from your consultant tonight. How fun. Isn't that awesome? So I've learned that you want to flour it up nicely. Also, when you're measuring flour, actually, I think Erin ended up teaching me this, and I can do the rest here in just a few minutes. But I wanted to show you, it makes a nice bit of it. They don't have to be in the boiling water very long. So the recipe that I've been using is broccoli florets, boiling water, a little bit of salt, put these in and the broccoli at the same time into the boiling water, cook for 3 minutes, and then you put it in your sauce. And the Alfredo sauce is amazing. Every time I've made this, is the 4th time I've made it now since I learned of this recipe. And every time every bite's eaten, doesn't matter how many people are here. So I'm going to be using these noodles later since we've already eaten dinner tonight. So I'll actually take these noodles and freeze them. And then when we want spaghetti, I don't even have to do anything, or it's going to be 3 minutes instead of 8 or whatever. And they're homemade with that basil pesto seasoning. So good. So good. Okay. Well, I think, what else did I want to show you? That's the majority of our new products. I think we've covered them all. Consultants, if I missed one, maybe remind me. I do concur. If you don't have the pasta tongs, the nylon knife, or the scoop loop, those are great ones to have before they retire. And tonight we are actually going to have a survey for those of you that are attending, whether you're a consultant or a guest of ours. We're going to have you fill out this survey. And that's going to give you a chance to win one of these new products as our winner. And I was thinking about it since, I'm grabbing this link for us, since we had, we're not able to do a live video like we normally do. I'm going to hurry up and get the replay on, and I'm going to give everyone, instead of through today, through tomorrow. So that's the 30th. And that way our people that weren't able to join on Zoom can still watch the replay. So hopefully, consultants, that makes sense. Now,
Katie,
Mhm.
Carrie reminded us that there's also the new cup zester and the rotating peeler.
Oh my gosh, those are big.
Those are two of my favorite ones too.
Yes, and I think I actually have some Parmesan cheese. I will show those real quick. Thank you. Thank
So
you.
Katie, while you go get those, I will talk about that flour tip, because you mentioned that I gave you a flour tip, but you didn't say what it was. So I just wanted to let you know that pasta is something that you really want to measure the flour out. So the way you are really supposed to measure flour out is take a spoon and spoon the flour into your cup until you get to the top of your cup, and then you take a level or the other end of your spoon and you slide it over the top. So that's going to give you a way more accurate weight, and that's what we're looking for with the pasta. Then if you took your measuring cup and jammed it into your flour and then leveled it up, you will get too much flour, and then your pasta, it will be tougher, maybe more crumblier even if you have too much flour, and not stick together. So that is the flour tip.
Thank you. Us ADHDers have to stick together. So I went and grabbed our cup zester, and I have it all stored in here. So on the bottom it fits the tool, so that stays together in the cabinet, much needed. And the lid here from getting your fingers on the zester. So when you're zesting lemon, a lime, of any citrus, you want to stay nice and light. So nice and thin. Don't let it get too light, or that gets more and more bitter. But what's really cool about this is, I know you can't see it likely on Zoom, but there's measurements on this. So when you turn it on its side, you can actually measure how much zest or cheese that you've got. So I've got my Parm cheese that I've been making all this pasta with. You just roll it around on this zester, and it's collecting underneath. Can you see that? So if it's a little tiny piece, what you would do, I know this is too big, but you would hold it and push it around like that. So it's great for little pieces of ginger, etc. So I'm going to turn it on its side, see how much cheese I've got. I've got a tablespoon, never enough cheese, right? But I wanted to show you how it comes off. You can take the lid and the base and then store your leftover zest, cheese, ginger that's grated. Isn't that cool? And we did also get a caramel apple dip. So this is going to be great for that charcuterie board, just for your holiday things that are going to be happening here in no time, if you believe that. And this is that pivoting peeler. This thing is so cool. So regular vegetable peeler, or if you prefer, you can do it this way, right? And the coolest thing is this little guy right here. So you can get the eye of the potato or any black spots out. It is really quite cool. Highly recommend that. And it's really reasonable too. I think it's under $20 for sure. So those are the ones that we had forgotten to plan. Any others come up in the meantime? Okay, so I've got the link out there for the survey that needs to be completed by or before the end of tomorrow, Friday the 30th. So consultants, make sure if your guests are watching the replay of this, that you make sure to get them that link. It's in the chat, and I'll post it with the link to this replay video, both on YouTube as well as in our workshop group. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. We're going to do a live guest only giveaway. Anybody else before I say goodbye? Good. Thank you for joining us tonight.